Good morning, students. Today we will start with the chapter 9 unitary method. So, already you are familiar with this method, you have done this method in your previous classes. So, let's first revise that. So, I have written here two examples. If you can read, here it is written the cost of one orange is rupees 10. Find the cost of 15 oranges. So, in this question, they have given you the cost of one orange and they are asking you to find the cost of uh, 15 oranges. So it's easy for me as I know the cost of one orange is rupees 10 and I have to find the cost of 15 oranges. So what I'll do, when one is given and more you have to find, you just multiply 10 into 15 and your answer will be 150 rupees. So very easy. Why? Because I knew the cost of one orange, so it was easy for me to find the cost of 15 oranges. Now look at this example. This is the first question from your exercise 9A. If 15 oranges cost rupees 110, so what they have given is they have given you the cost of 15 oranges, that is rupees 110. What do 39 oranges cost? And they are asking you the cost of 39 oranges. Okay, now I know that if I have to find the cost of more oranges, I have to multiply. So, but I can find out the cost of 39 oranges only if I know the cost of one orange. अब वन ऑरेंज का तो कॉस्ट दिया ही नहीं है. Here I was given the cost of one orange, so it was easy for me to find out the cost of more oranges. But here the cost also is given of more 15 oranges and they're asking also of more. They have not given me the cost of one orange. So in this, what we will do is first I will find the cost of one orange by the information which is given to me here. Like they say the 15 oranges ka cost है 110 rupees. So first of all I will find the cost of one orange. So how can I find the cost of one orange? By dividing 110 divide with 15. So when you will divide, you will get 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10 means 22 by 3 rupees. So this is the cost of one orange. Now I know the cost of one orange. So now I can find the cost of 39 oranges. How? The cost of one orange, which is 22 by 3 rupees, multiply by 39, because I have to find the cost of 39 oranges. So when you cancel them, 13 2s are 26, 627, 286 rupees is the cost of 39 oranges. So this method is called the unitary method. Why this is a unitary method? Because in this method what I did first, I did found the value of single unit. This is unit orange. One means unit means one. So in this technique what we did is first we find the value of a single unit and then we find the value of the required unit. What is required over here? Your required unit is 39. First we find the value of single unit and then the required value we find out by multiplying the single unit value. So this technique is called the unitary method. So what is unitary method? The unitary method is a technique in which first we find the value of a unit. Unit means one, and then the value of the required number of units. So this is unitary method. So now in unitary method, we come across two types of variations. We come across two types of possibilities, two types of variations. They are called direct variation or direct proportion, or indirect variation or indirect proportion. Okay, in this lecture, in today's lecture, we will study about direct variation or direct proportion. So let me start with an example. So today we will study about direct proportion. Okay, so let me give you one example. Suppose I want to buy some pens, so number of pens, and I'll make column of cost. Okay, so if I have 10 pens, so 10 pens, the cost of 10 pens is 50 rupees. So what will be the cost of one pen? So what will be the cost of one pen? The cost of one pen will be 50 divided by 10 means 5 rupees, right? Okay, now if I want 20 pence, now 20 pence, what will be the price of the 20 pence? Since the price of one pen is 5 rupees, so 20 pence will cost me 25 is 100 rupees, right? Now from this example, if you will see that here when I increased the number of pens, sorry, decreased from 10 to 1, when I decreased the number of pens, their cost also decreased, right? Can you see? Where if the number of pens is 10, the cost was 50. When I decreased the number of pens to 1, the cost also decreased to rupees 5. Okay, now if you see, when I increased the number of pens to 10 to 20, when I increased the number of pens, the cost also increased. First it was 50 rupees, then it became 100 rupees, right? As I decreased the number of pens, the cost also decreased. As I increased the number of pens, their cost also increased. So can you see that decrease in one quantity causes the decrease in the other, and increase in one quantity leads to the increase in the other. So this is called direct variation. This is called direct variation, or you can say direct proportion. Direct variation or direct proportion. Why direct? Because a decrease in the one causes a decrease in the other. Decrease in the number of pens leads to the decrease in the cost of pens and increase in the number of pens lead to the increase in the cost of pens. So this is called direct proportion. Okay, now why proportion? Where have you heard this word proportion? Last year, ratio and proportion. Yes. What do you mean by proportion? When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. जब two ratios equal होती हैं, they are said to be in proportion. So let me put this in ratio form. Okay, so 10 upon 1. So I can put this as a ratio 10 is to 1. Right, I will take this decrease, 10 and 1, and I will take this 2. So 10 is to 1 and 50 is to 5. The ratio of number of pens is 10 is to 1, and the ratio of decrease in the cost of pens is 50 is to 5. Now 50 is to 5, I can simplify this. I can say 5 ones are 5, 5 tens are 50. So this ratio has become 10 is to 1, and here also you have the ratio 10 is to 1. So the ratio of decrease in the number of pens is equal to the ratio of decrease in the cost of pens. So this is what is direct proportion. Now because both the ratios are equal, I can put them in the proportion form. I can say is to this is the sign of proportionality, right? So the decrease in the number of pens is equal to the ratio of decrease in the cost of the pens. So here the ratio is 10 is to 1, and here the ratio is 50 is to 5, which I can simplify and it becomes 10 is to 1. So the ratio of decrease in the number of pens is equal to the ratio of decrease in the cost of the pens. Now if I look at the increase, now first the pens were 10 and then it has become 20. Okay, so increase the number, if I put them in the ratio form, 10 is to 20 and the cost is 50 is to 100. Now simplify them, 10 ones are 10 and 2s are 20, 50 ones are 50 and 52s are 100. Can you see both the sides the ratio has become equal? So 1 is to 2. So I can say the ratio of increase in the number of pens is equal to the ratio of increase in the cost of the pens. So both the sides the ratio is equal. So we say, and this equal sign I can change this into a sign of proportionality, right? So I can say 10 is to 20 as 50 is to 100. So this is a direct proportion where a decrease in the number of pens is equal to the decrease in the cost of the pens, and increase in the number of pens is equal to the increase in the cost of the pens. So we can solve these also by using the proportionality method. Now we come to the first question of your exercise 9A. So already I have solved this question by using the unitary method. Now I will do this question by using the proportional method. Okay, so now they are saying that 15 oranges cost rupees 110. What do 39 oranges cost? So I'll make two columns. First is number of oranges and the next is cost of it. What are the two things given in this? One is the number of oranges and the other is the cost of the oranges in rupees. So I made two columns. In the first they are saying 15 oranges cost 110. So what is the cost? So cost I will put the variable x because I have to find it out. So what how much will 39 oranges cost? So now as I know that if the number of oranges have increased, their cost also will increase. अगर उनकी quantity increase हो रही है oranges की, their cost also will increase. So which type of proportion? This is direct proportion. This is direct proportion. ठीक है, because increase in increase in the number of oranges will cause the increase in the cost. So this is direct proportion. So it means when I'll put them in the ratio form, that 15 is to 39, that will be equal to the ratio of 110 is to x. So now these two ratios I know will be equal. So I can change the sign of equality into the sign of proportionality. Now how do we solve the problems of proportion? Like I have to find this fourth term. So the rule is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Now product of extremes, which are the extreme terms? 15 and x, the first and the last term, they are the extreme terms. So 15 into x. And product of means, which are the mean terms? This second and the third, the middle two terms, these are mean terms. So 39 into 110. So in order, this becomes an equation. So to find the equation, to find this x, 39 into 110 divided by 15, right? So 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 20, 3 1s are 3, 3s are 9, 2s are 13, 2s are 26, 286 rupees. So what is the cost of 39 oranges? 286. So you can see that the number of oranges has increased and the number of the cost of the oranges have increased. So look at this, 15 is to 39 and the other side is 110 is to 286. So if you will put them in the simplest form, 3 5s are 15 and this is 5 is to 13, the ratio will come. And here if you first you can divide this by 2, 2 5s are 10 and 2 5s are 10. This is 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6. Now if you can see 2 5s are okay. Now if you will see, this both can be cancelled by table of 5 11 11 5s are 55, 11 1s are 11, 30. So 5 is to 13 and 5 is to 13. So both the sides you have the same ratios. So it means this is in direct proportion. Second question, you will see it's written if 8 kg sugar costs rupees 260. So what are the two things given in this? One is the quantity of the sugar in kgs and one is the cost of the sugar in rupees. Okay, now they say if 8 kg sugar cost rupees 260, how much sugar? So I have to find the sugar, so I'll put the variable x over here. So how much sugar can be bought for rupees 877 and 50 paisa? So as if you will see, you can so the cost is given. So if you will see, the cost has increased, तो पैसे ज़्यादा हो गए हैं, तो it means the quantity of sugar also will increase, right? क्योंकि अब मेरे पास पैसे ज़्यादा हैं. फर्स्ट आई हैड 200 रुपीज़, अराउंड 260 I had, so I could buy 8 kg of sugar, but now I have around 800 rupees, so I can get more sugar. So more cost will lead to more sugar, so more and more. So what variation is this? This is direct proportion. Okay, so because if I have more money, I can buy more sugar. So let them put in the form of a ratio. I can say 8 is to x, because this is in direct proportion. So 260 is to 877.50. So both will be equal, and I can write over here the sign of proportionality. Okay, so now how can I solve it? By this rule, product of extremes is equal to product of means. So extreme terms multiplied together, 8 into 877.50 and 260 into x. Mean terms, 260 into x. Now you have to find x. So 8 into 877.50 upon 260. Now this is a decimal number. How can I remove this decimal point in order to make my calculations easy? So what you can do is, how to remove this decimal, as you have two decimal places, so you can write 100. Okay, this 260 already is there, multiply by 100 and for this I have written 100 and the decimal point gets removed. Right, now you cancel this 0 and 0, both can be cancelled on the table of 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 35, 5 7 35, 27, 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 25. Now again 2 4s are 8, and this can be cancelled. 4 6 are 24 and 5 are 20. Now these two can be cancelled on the table of 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Now this on the table of 13. 13 2s are 26, 91 is 7. So x का value आता है 27. So what it means is that I can buy 27 kg of sugar with rupees 877.50. So the cost is increased, the sugar also will increase. So which proportion? Direct proportion. We'll solve the seventh question. In the seventh question, you can see a train covers a distance of 51 kilometers in 45 minutes. So what are the two things given in this? One is distance covered in kilometers and one is the time taken in minutes. They say that 51 kilometer the train covers in 45 minutes. How long will it take to cover 221 kilometers? So agar 221 kilometers it has to cover, how much time it will take? How long means how much time it will take. So I will put the variable x here. Okay, now as I know, if the distance is increased, अगर डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा कवर करना है तो टाइम भी ज़्यादा लगेगा. So more distance, more time. So what type of variation is this? It's direct proportion. ज़्यादा distance हो गया, ज़्यादा time हो जाएगा. So more and more. So it means direct proportion. So let me put this in the ratio form. 51 is to 221 as 45 is to x. So now product of extremes is equal to product of means. So which are the extreme terms? 51 and x, 51 into x, and which are the mean terms? 221 and 45. So as you have to find x, so 51 you will send to the other side. Now you have to solve this. So as I know, 51 comes on the table of 17. Yes, 17 threes are 51 and 17 ones are 17. 51, 17 threes are 51. Okay, now 3 and 45 will get cancelled. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So 15 threes are 45, so 45, and 15 ones are 15 and 195. So it means 195 minutes. So how much time it will take? It will take 195 minutes to cover 21 kilometers. Now you can see the distance is increased, so the time also is increased. So which proportion? Direct proportion. Now this 195 minutes you can also convert into hours, right? So minutes, to convert minutes into hours, what we do? We divide with 60. So because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so if you will divide with 60, 3, so it means 3 hours and 15 minutes. It will take how much time? It will take 3 hours and 15 minutes to cover 221 kilometers. Now the ninth question, in the ninth question they say if the weight of 6 sheets of paper is 162 grams. So what are the two things given? The two things are, one is number of sheets and one is their weight. Now they say that 6 sheets of paper, they weigh 162 grams. उनका weight है 162 grams. How many sheets? So I have to find the number of sheets. So I'll put a variable x over here. How many sheets of the same quality of paper would weigh 13.5 kg? Now look at this. They have given you the weight of 6 sheets in grams, and they are asking you how many sheets would weigh 13.5 kg. Now I have to make these units same. Okay, so what I will do is, I know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So it means this 13.5 kg, if I have to convert this into gram, I will multiply with this with 1000, right? And when we multiply any decimal number with 1000, 10, 100 or what, what the answer will be? जितने भी zeros हैं, this decimal point will shift the same places forward. Like 3 zeros are there, so this decimal will shift 3 places forward. So 1 place, 2 place, 3 place. पहले वो यहाँ था, ठीक है, अब 3 places आगे बढ़ जाएगा, तो it will come here. Okay, so it will become 13,500 grams. So it means this 13.5 kilograms I have converted into grams, so that both the units are same. So this becomes here 13,500 grams. Now as you can see, if the weight has increased, it means their number of sheets is more, right? अगर ये weight sheets का ज़्यादा है तो इसका मतलब है कि the sheets also will be more. So more weight, more sheets. So which type of proportion? It's direct proportion. Okay, so let us put them in the proportional form. 6 is to x as 162 is to 13,500. Now product of extremes is equal to product of means. Now extreme terms 6 into 13,500 and mean terms 162 into x. So to find x, 6 into 13,500 divided by 162. So this I can cancel on the table of 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12 and 6 7s are 42. So this I can cancel on the table of 9, 9 3s are 27, 9 1s are 9, 45 and 5s are for a 0 0. Okay, now again on the table of 3, 3 5s are 15, 0 0. So what is the value of x? 500. So what it means is that 500 sheets would weigh 500 grams. 13,500 grams. Okay, so the number of sheets has increased if the weight is increase in the weight causes the increase in the sheets. So which type of proportion? This is direct proportion. Now if you can we come to the 11th question. If the thickness of a pile of 16 cardboards is 44 meters, so what the two things given in this are number of cardboards and its thickness when they are put together in a pile means एक ढेर लगा देते हैं, put together. So they are saying that if 16 cardboards are put together in a pile, their thickness is 44 millimeters. उसकी थिकनेस बन जाती है 44 meters, 44 millimeters. Now they are saying how many cardboards. So I have to find the number of cardboards. How many cardboards will be there in the pile which is 71.5 centimeter thick. अगर वो पाइल जो है इतनी मोटी है 1.5 सेंटीमीटर मोटी है, so it means how many cardboards are there in that. Now if you can see again, the units are not the same. This when they told about 16 cardboards, they said that its thickness is 44 millimeters, while now the thickness is 71.5 centimeters. It means I have to make the units same. So as I know, you know the table of units, first comes millimeter and then comes centimeter. It means 1 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters? 10 millimeters, right? Centimeters बड़ा होता है, so 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. That means 71.5 centimeters will be how much? 71.5 multiplied by 10. So when you multiply any decimal number with 10, 100, 1000, what happens? जितने zeros होते हैं point उतना आगे shift कर जाता है. Like you have 1 0, ठीक है, 1 0 you have, so this point will shift 1 place forward, so it will come after 5. So this becomes 715 millimeters. Okay, so they had asked you how many millimeters? 715 millimeters. So question says कि अगर 16 कार्डबोर्ड्स हैं तो 44 millimeters उसकी thickness है, and if the thickness is 715 millimeters, it means how many cardboards are there. So as you can see, अगर ज़्यादा मोटा है ये, अब पाइल जो है ज़्यादा मोटी है, first it was 44, now it has become 715 millimeters. It means there are more number of cardboards, so more thickness and more cardboards will be there. So which proportion is this? This is direct proportion. So let me put this in the proportional form. 16 is to x as 44 is to 715. Now how to solve? Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 16 into 715 is equal to 44 into x. So x will be 16 into 715 upon 44. Now these I can cancel on the table of 4. 4 4s are 16, 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. Now this can get cancelled on 11. 11 6 are 66 and 11 5s are 55, and you will get 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24, 25, 26, 260. So it means how many cardboards are there. If the pile is 315 millimeter thick, so there will be 260 cardboards. So the more the cardboards, more will be the thickness. So which proportion? Direct proportion. Now the 12th question, at a particular time of a day, a 7-meter high flagstaff casts a shadow which is 8.2 meter long. So what are the two things given in this? एक तो height दी है किसी चीज़ की और एक उसकी shadow, जितनी उसकी shadow पड़ रही है उसकी length. So both are in meters. Now they are saying the 7-meter high flagstaff. Now what is flagstaff? Flagstaff होता है flag pole, जो एक डंडा होता है ना जिसपे फ्लैग को टांगते हैं. So this is flagstaff, the flagpole. So the length of this flagpole, they are saying the height of this flagpole is 7 meter and it casts a shadow of 8.2 meters. तो उसकी शेडो कितनी पड़ रही है? उसकी शेडो जो भी है उसकी लेंथ है 8.2 मीटर. Now they are saying what is the height of the building. तो एक building है उसकी height कितनी है? We have to find the height, so we put a variable x which casts a shadow 20.5 meter. तो ये building whose height I have to find out, उसकी shadow का length क्या है? उसकी shadow का length है 20.5 meters. So एक flag pole जो 7 meter high है उसकी shadow is 8.2 meters. So if the shadow is 20.5 meters, they are asking you what will be the height of this building. So as I know, if the shadow is long, तो building height of the building will be more. अगर ज़्यादा इसकी height होगी तभी shadow की length भी ज़्यादा होगी. So more height, more length of the shadow. So which proportion is this? The direct proportion. So I'll put them in the proportional form. 7:x as 8.2 is to 20.5. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 7 into 20.5 is equal to 8.2 into x. So extreme terms, product of extreme terms and product of mean terms. So x will be 7 into 20.5 divided by 8.2. Now as you can see, ऊपर और नीचे we have decimal numbers. So how to remove the decimal? Now look at one thing. When ऊपर और नीचे you have decimal numbers which have equal number of decimal places. Now you know what are decimal places? The number of digits after the decimal. Now here also you have one place after the decimal and here also you have one place after the decimal. So they have equal number of decimal places. So when the decimal numbers have equal number of decimal places, the point gets removed. The point gets removed. ठीक है. इसमें भी point के बाद there was only one digit. Here also after the point there was only one digit. So the point gets removed if the number of decimal places is the same. So this becomes 70 into 205 upon 82. Now where to cancel? Now these both will be cancelled by 41 ka table. 41 twos and 41 5s. So here answer comes 75, 7 5s are 35 upon 2. Now 35 upon 2 I can divide to get a decimal number. Now 2 7s are 14, 1 is left, so put a point and a 0, so 2 5s are 10. So what answer you will get? 17.5 meters. It means the height of the building is 17.5 meters. So the shadow has increased, it means the height also will increase. So which proportion? Direct proportion. So in question number 14, you can see they are saying in a hospital, the monthly consumption of milk of 16 patients is 1350 liters. So what are the two things given is, one is the number of patients and one is the quantity of the milk given to them. So they are saying 60 patients, they have 1350 liters of milk in the hospital. तो 60 अगर 60 पेशेंट्स हैं उनके लिए कितना दूध हॉस्पिटल में आता है 1350 liters. Now they are saying how many patients can be accommodated in the hospital if the monthly ration of milk is raised to 1710 liters. अगर इस मिल्क की क्वांटिटी बढ़ा के they do 1710 liters, so how many patients I can have now? So they have to find the number of patients. I'll put a variable x. Now I can see that if the quantity of the milk is increased, it means more patients can have the increased quantity in the milk. So the patients also can increase. If the quantity of the milk is increased, the number of patients also will increase, those who can consume the increased quantity of the milk. So more milk, more patients. So increase in the quantity of the milk will lead to the increase in the number of patients. So which proportion? Direct proportion. Increase in one causes increase in the other. So 60 is to x as 1350 is to 1710. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 16 is to into 1710, 1350 into x. So to find x, 60 into 1710 upon 1350. So this 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Now where I can cancel these two, I can cancel on the table of 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 twos are 10, 5 sevens are 35. So again I can cancel on the table of 3. 3 fours are 12, 3 nines are 27. So this I can cancel on the table of 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, 9 nines are 81. So 19 fours are is 76. So x का value आया 76. Now it means that if I have 1710 liters of milk, how many patients can consume it? 76 patients. So increase in the quantity of milk leads to increase in the number of patients. So which proportion is this? Direct proportion. In the 15th question, they are saying the extension in an electric string varies directly as the weight hung on it. So first of all, let me explain what they are saying. They are saying there is an elastic string. एक string है. Maybe the string is like this. ठीक है. एक string है, elastic string है, elastic की string है. They are saying अगर उस पे हम यहाँ पे वेट कोई हैंग करते हैं, सपोज वी वेट एनी वी हैंग एनी वेट ऑन दिस, व्हाट विल हैपन? दिस विल एक्सटेंड. ये बड़ी हो जाएगी ना अगर नीचे से इसको खींचेंगे, सो इट विल एक्सटेंड. सो दे आर सेइंग इफ़ अ वेट ऑफ 150 grams, अगर यहाँ पे मैं 150 grams वेट हैंग करती हूँ, इफ़ अ वेट ऑफ 150 ग्राम प्रोड्यूसेस एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ 2.8 सेंटीमीटर. अगर मैं इस स्ट्रिंग पे I hang a weight which is 150 grams, so this gets extended. ये बड़ी हो जाती है. कितनी बड़ी हो जाती है? 2.8 सेंटीमीटर. Right? Now they are saying what weight would produce an extension of 19.6 सेंटीमीटर. और अगर ये extension है 19.6 सेंटीमीटर, अगर ये extend हो गई है 19.6 सेंटीमीटर, it means how much weight I have put over here. तो जितना ज़्यादा वेट मैं लगाऊंगी, हैंग करूँगी, उतना ज़्यादा this will extend, right? The increase in the weight that I will hang over here will lead to the increase in the extension. So first, when to this string 150 gram weight was hung, so it had an extension of 2.8 centimeter. तो ये 2.8 centimeter stretch हो जाती थी, but now this has stretched 19.6 centimeter. So how much weight I have hung over here? So that I have to find out. Okay, so let me make two columns, length of the extension and weight. So they are saying if 150 gram weight is hung, it produces an extension of 2.8 centimeters. So this is in centimeters. Now they are asking you what weight, so I have to find the weight would produce an extension of 19.6 centimeter. So by way of that drawing I told you, अगर extension ज़्यादा है तो it means I have hanged more weight, तो उस पे मैंने ज़्यादा weight लगाया, so more weight, more extension. So increase in one leads to the increase in other. So which proportion is this? Direct proportion. So let me put this in the proportional form. 2.8 is to 19.6 as 150 is to x. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 2.8 into x is equal to 19.6 into 150. So x find out करना है. So I'll shift this to the other side and it will become 2.8. Now in the one of the previous questions I told you, जब ऊपर और नीचे you have a decimal number which have equal decimal places, like one place after the decimal, one place after the decimal. So what happens? This point gets removed. Okay, so you will have 196 into 150 upon 28. Now you will cancel. So I can see that I can cancel on the table of 14 twos are 28, 14 ones are 14, 5 is left, and 14 fours are 56. Okay, 2 sevens are 14. So how much you will get? 7 zeros are 0, 7 fives are 35, 9 10 100 1050 grams. So what it means, that if I put a weight of 150 grams, that will produce an extension of 19.6 centimeter. अगर मैं इस string पे कितना weight hang करूँ? 150 grams. So it will bring an extension of how much? 19.6 centimeter. So more weight, more extension. So which variation is this? Which proportion? Direct proportion.